Howdy folks, my name's Casey. I'm here to take you on a little adventure. Today we are going on the Ocklawaha River. We are right by Silver Springs, which is home of the Reese monkeys, which I've seen here, and big alligators, which I've seen here. Black bears are in this area, although I consider myself an outdoorsy type person. I spend a lot of time out here. I've yet to see a wild black bear in Florida, so knock on wood. So to park here at Gore's Landing is $7 a night, or you can get the campsite, which is $17 for the night. So I went ahead and got a campsite. I am right at the landing, and this campsite's free. Well, pretty much all campsites are free right now. There's nobody here. As you drive in, it's patrolled by an Iron Ranger. So there's the fees right here. And then you just fill out the slip and drop it in the box, and you're good to go. This is pretty much all of Gore's Landing right here. I'm standing at the bathhouse. Yeah, and check out these showers. They're the outdoor kind. There's the host, and then you have just a center plot with a bunch of different campsites there. And I took the one over by the boat launch. Well, let's get unloaded and get ourselves on the water. All right, we are all loaded up. Pretty basic load, just got survival stuff, fishing equipment, and water. So just the bare necessities here. All right, so we head out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn upriver to go into the current, and we'll go explore that way. Well, the first look at the river is very cool. It's got strong flow to it today. There's a little alligator right up here, turtle, and a little bit of wildlife. Yeah, the alligator is just right in with the sticks. He blends in. He's probably only maybe 4 foot, 3 foot. You can just see his head right there. Now he's sinking down to just his eyes. Turtle on the log. Yeah, it's pretty. So yeah, I did make the right choice in bringing the green kayak, the tank. I will be bumping into a lot of stuff today. Yeah, with how strong this current is, I think I'm just gonna have to paddle hard for a couple hours just to get up, and then kind of like enjoy an afternoon, like almost float back. Look at this tree's ability to adapt. It's fallen over and it's sent off a bunch of shoots to grow up. That's pretty neat. There's an alligator swimming across right here. I just went under. There's another little baby alligator over here. Let's see if they let me get close or not. With this paddle, it's so loud. But I think he looked content sunning himself there. Got a nice spot. There's another little alligator right here. There's a lot of little ones. They look super cozy right there. Oh, I just snapped his jaws. You're not that big yet, buddy. We just got the wind picking up, and it's got that nature's air conditioning. The temperature's just dropped at least 5 degrees right there. So there's a storm coming. That's the front right there. So, oh yeah, you can see it blowing the treetops here. Look at it, leaves blowing across the river now. Got some pretty powerful gusts in it. Yeah, happy birthday.
Pick up your trash. Shouldn't have to ask.
Yeah, there it is. Another Mylar balloon that'll last forever.
Pick up your trash. Shouldn't have to ask. The world is not your garbage can, so pick that trash up with your hands.
Up ahead on the far bank over here is about a 6 or 7 foot alligator. Not huge, but a little bit bigger than those little babies we were seeing. Let's see if he lets me get close. Yeah, he's having none of it already. Does look like the bank that he's protecting would be a good spot to camp right here. And he just turned, pointing right at me. He's going under. Well, I'm hearing thunder rolling in the distance. It's not cloudy overhead just yet. The lightning's getting closer. So we're gonna keep driving. Maybe it'll pass off to the side of us, hopefully. Yeah, I tried to check weather on my phone, but there's no signal out here. So I should have done that before I left, I guess, if I really wanted to know. But if you're coming out this way, yeah, definitely do your weather check beforehand. Swimming across right now. He's an 8 or 9 foot, somewhere right around there. He's just in the sunlight, going across, making some ripples. Whew. Windy, and the thunder rolling is pretty intense. But yeah, we're an hour into it, just now coming up on 3. Seeing half a dozen alligators, got a storm coming, so fighting the current, getting a good workout. But yeah, I just stopped paddling, and look at how fast I'm going back downstream. It doesn't take much at all to go back. It takes a lot of effort to go that way. It's good though. I like it when the turtles have their legs like that, like they're flying through the air. You can only imagine that they're like dreaming that they're Superman or something. That guy's awesome. Go get it, buddy. I don't know if you can hear that thunder roll or not, but it starts rolling and it'll roll for like 20 seconds. Got a lot of bass to it. Oh, this spot right here is awesome for camping. It's cleared out. You can tell a lot of people have done it because it's got that little bank right there. Yeah, that's really nice. Oh yeah. So I just hopped out from right there. And the amount of broken glass. But there's a trail that comes down here, trail that comes down here. Yeah, this is a pretty cool spot. And there's like a footpath that goes through here. But the fact that this is so like torn up through here, I don't really see tire tracks. Like I think like side by sides would be coming down through here, but I don't know. But look, man, this would be a great camping spot. It's only about an hour upriver from Gore's Landing, so not an insane paddle. I mean, it's tough, but be worth it, especially if you're gonna do like 2 nights out here. Oh my gosh, there's just so much glass. It's crazy. What's wrong with people? Well, good little break. Nice little place to stretch your legs anyway. So I want to see how far I can get by. I want to try and get to the 40 bridge. I think I can get up there. It'd take me probably till about 5 o'clock, but I think I can do it. Here's another cool spot. Look, there's someone made steps going all the way up so you can jump off the tree. There's a rope swing. You just jump off the cliff right there. Very cool. I don't know how you get up there, but it's a cool spot. See, there's a rope here, and then there's a rope there, so you just climb yourself up. You just chuck your gear up, I guess. That would work. And then tie off down below. It's neat looking. Another good sized alligator swimming across up there, just from the point of the lily pads over to the trees. He's swimming away. Yeah, this guy up here is closer to 10. He just hung out right at this branch, where the branches are in the water. Let's see if he comes back up or not. Yeah, I don't know if that's the same one I saw earlier or it's a different one. Yeah, it's crazy how many alligators are out today. And I feel like every time I turn it on, it's just to show an alligator. There's another one right over here on the right-hand side. There's that's like about a dozen of them so far. There's so many. But there's been lots of good places to get out and camp too. I should have brought my camping gear and just done it. It was just the price was so close to park at Gore's or to camp at Gore's. So since it's easier just to camp there, that's what I did. But yeah, I should have just parked. Here's another good camp spot right here. Yeah, looks like a nice spot. You hear that thunder? You hear how it just like rolls and rolls and rolls? It's crazy. Yeah, that's a really nice spot right there. That's as open as Gore's Landing, like the campsite that I have. This is actually bigger than the campsite I have. There's an alligator on the shore over there. He's actually in the shade, right behind the palm tree now. I don't know why I'm still filming over there. Normally when I see the alligators, they're sunbathing. That one right behind the palm is in the shade. He's just kind of hanging out on shore. So he's just taking a break for the day. I guess they got to cool off too. And they got to heat themselves up in the sun and cool themselves off in the shade. So he just didn't want to do it in the water, I guess. But he's probably 5 foot. Not big. So I made an O face on the log right there with spray paint. There must have been a turtle back there. Yeah, look at this current. It's crazy. I just get pushed so fast. This tree that's down right here looked like it was pretty healthy when it fell. And there's lots of trees around it. I wonder what caused that one tree to break like that. It's like all destroyed down here. Had a lot of force to knock that over. And it doesn't look burnt. I don't see any lightning on it or anything. It's just snapped down at the base. That's crazy. A weird spot. So this pine tree has come over, and that tree over there is alive. This tree right here is alive. Well, there's a mix between a dead tree and a live tree. There was just a lot of force coming down in here. Must have been a crazy windstorm. But a lot of healthy trees came down. There's something in the trees over here. Check out this river's bend right here. That's pretty cool. But it's coming up on 4, and I'm still a long ways from the I-40 bridge. Really about halfway from Gore's Landing. So I thought I'd be able to paddle a lot faster than I have been. And I've been giving it like pretty good effort. I did get out that one spot and stop the video of the alligators, but for the most part, I've been pretty steady for 2 hours paddling and just not making the ground that I thought I would. But we got rain coming. You can kind of see it over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and refill my water and start the float back because yeah, I don't see any point going any further up because it's all the same. It's pretty, but it's all the same. So I can go ahead and head back to the Gore's Landing and set up camp there. So I don't know if that was from a baby alligator or if that was a baby alligator right there, or maybe a snapping turtle. But I was hearing like the jaw snaps, but it was small. Yeah, I think there's baby alligators in this little mess right here. I turned around and I am flying. I've been on rivers before where it was kind of hard going upstream, and then when I turned around my speed didn't really change. It was just easier to go the same speed. But I am cruising now. I bet I'm near double what I was. So an alligator just went under right here. And it looked like it turned when it went under and went to the right. Let me see if I can see it when I get up here. You can kind of see into the water just a little bit. Not a lot, but you know, just about a foot deep, 2 feet deep. Yeah, there he is. No, that's a stick. Yeah. See, is that pigeons or is that owls? I think that might be a pigeon. Look at that big gator right in front of us. Oh, just went under. That's a 8 or 9 footer. A lot of wildlife right now. That's definitely an owl. Those owls sound so cool. The Who Cooks For You song, I like that. It's just echoing in here too. Straight ahead on the far bank is a tree, and there's a 6 or 7 foot alligator lounging on it. How close I can get before it jumps in the water, but he just looks so comfortable. Lounged out like that. I actually pulled the camera out because there was one that swam off the banks right here, and I was trying to catch it and I missed it, and but I saw that one like right as the camera turned on. If I just float real slow, I should be able to get kind of close. That one plant just going crazy. Catching the current just right. So I remember this Y right here. That's not the way I want to go. This is the way I want to go. And that's marked with the hunter's tape too, surveyor's tape. All right, well, success, we made it back. It's still not raining and it's actually in relatively clear skies. Yeah, that guy that was in the canoe, I ended up talking to him for the rest of the ride back. And he goes by Ocklawaha Man, and he's really involved in the restoration process of the river, and really cool guy. Caught a bunch of fish. He showed me his 3 bass and he got some brim and some other stuff in there. But yeah, really nice guy. If he has a YouTube channel, I'm gonna put it down here, and he's got Facebook links and different stuff. When he passed me, I asked him where he started from, and he said he started from here at Gore's, and I just went upriver, but we ended up going kind of the same way. He split off and went up another river to catch his fish. But yeah, on the way back, we were floating down, and I asked him if he had seen a lot of gators, because, you know, I'd seen a bunch. And he's like, no, I've only seen like 3 or something. So as we were floating back, I was like, oh, there's one over there, and there's one over there, and there's one up there. They're all just like coming out. So he's like, I've seen more with you than I saw the whole time I was out. All right, well, it's time to eat. I'm hungry. MRE, I got a whole bunch of them at the house, so, and they're so cheap. So I'll be eating these for a long time, I think. And he also told me that there's a monster cypress tree right back over here, and he said you have to tie off your canoe and then hike through the swamp to get to it. And I was like, that's right up my alley. That's going to be awesome. So tomorrow the plan is wake up early, paddle up, and then try and find this monster cypress. He said it's like 11 feet across, so we'll see. I gotta set up camp. When I was out there today, I caught my fishing line on a tree and snapped my line off here. I gotta restring it. See if we can't do a little evening fishing here. It's like I'm just hoping for the best and then seeing if it goes through there or not. That's pretty bad. Alright, going with the gold Cinco here. Let's see how that does. Looks like this old bench used to be a nice place to fish, but it's kind of sunken down into the muck now. We'll still try and make it out there. It is prime mosquito time. Let's see. Now there's just a father and son fishing right here for almost an hour. So we'll see if they've spooked everything out. It didn't seem like they were catching anything. So we'll see how a Cinco does in an area where there was just fish. With that current strong, I'm gonna have to get it all the way over. So while I was casting, there was a squirrel messing around back here, and I was looking, and I got this little sign, and it says right here, RA, and there used to be a sign going across here, so I don't know if there was a trail here at one point. It's like someone was using bread. I'm gonna go back here just a little bit. Yeah, the sun's already setting, so it's gonna get dark real quick. I am curious to see what's back here. Another fishing spot. And then it gets swampy. It looks like there's a trail that keeps going. Might be worth checking out tomorrow also. Oh, I had a fish right there. That's crazy. It wasn't big enough to get its mouth on the hook, apparently. Let's try that again right there. I was letting it just float and drift down the bottom, and it must have drifted under a log or something because it's hung up right there. Tried to like pop it, but yeah, I can't get it to come off of there, so I think we're done fishing for the night. There's 3 owls and they're all calling to each other. It's pretty neat. Yeah, there's the one over my left shoulder, one in front of me, and then one over my right shoulder. He's really loud. He's like right there. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock. I didn't sleep very well, but it's 8. It's time to get going. Guy just launched his boat over here. Motor kept giving him tons of trouble. Sounds like he's off now, though. Well, I'm gonna tear all this down, and then we'll get in the kayak and get going. My quest for an instant coffee, a good one, and the Starbucks Vias. The Vias are pretty good, but I found this, and this is really good too. I saw somebody else over scoop theirs on a video, and I know it wasn't going to taste good, but it only takes 1 teaspoon per cup, and this container I would say is probably 2 or 3 cups, but I'll go 3 just for that little extra boost. But that's gonna be strong, but good. Oh yeah, 3 scoops was perfect. All right, so I got camp torn down, and I ate a little bit too. After I drank that coffee, the caffeine was too much for my my system. I had to get some food in me. So, but we're ready to get out on the water and see if we can't find that giant cypress tree. The nice thing is that we don't have very far to go, so this will be we should be there in about 15 minutes. All right, here's another sign. This one's posted for the Florida WMA. So we're wanting to go back in here somewhere. We just got to find a place to get out. Pretty nice thickness to it, and then this one right here is pretty big too. So I'll try and get out, and then we'll go in right here. Oh yeah, it's swampy back here. All right, so looking for animal tracks just to see what's in this general area. I don't see anything, which is good. Just a lot of like spider holes. And some loud noises back in there. I think the trick is going to be coming out where the kayak is. Like after I get in there and I turn around. As you can see, I'm only 15 feet from it and you can barely see it already. Alright, there's this big one, but I don't think this is it. It's big, but it's not 11 feet across big. Alright, let's see. Let's get into this little clearing and then reevaluate what's going on here. Oh, that's probably it back. That's a ways back in there, but I just gotta get through all this fallen stuff. There's a big tree back there. Oh, man, there's a lot of big cypress back in here. As I'm going through this, I'm just really cautious for snakes. I'm sure there's plenty of them here. So. All right. It's swampiness. Oh, I see it. That's got to be it right there. Holy cow, that thing is huge. All right, I just need to get that way. Haven't gone that far, but it's hard travel. Alright, so as I'm wading through this water, the tree is right here and it is massive. I can't wait to get up there and show you the scale. I haven't seen any alligators or snakes in the swamp yet, so I think we're in the clear. Yeah, that's a huge tree. Each step is really difficult because I'm sinking in like to my ankles, and then wherever my foot stops, it's never flat. It's always tilted back or forward. The bad part about the camera is that it never really shows fully good size comparison. Oh, that's crazy. One more shot here. Yeah, look at this thing. That's a tree. We made it to the giant cypress tree. Now I just gotta find my way back. Yeah, as I was stumbling through, I kept looking back, trying to mark my spot where I came through. It's not looking familiar. And I don't see my footprints either. So, but it can't be too much further. All right, I see the kayak right over there, so perfect. Yeah, the good news is that the sun is on the other shore, so the alligator is going to be on that side. I believe, anyway. I don't think they'd be in the cool water right now. That gets pretty deep, but I might still be able to make it around this way. I have my torso finder on, so it'll be all right. Oof. Oh, yeah. All right, back in. All right, well, my battery is getting low. I should have charged it, but I didn't. And I left all my spare batteries back at the camp. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. The Ocklawaha River was awesome. I met cool people like Paul, the canoeing Ocklawaha man. The campground's nice. The river's beautiful. Tons of alligators, tons of fish, because Paul caught a bunch of them. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to cast out a few times. If I catch something, I'll post it. If I don't, that's just me time. But anyway, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next week as always, but it should be entertaining, and I'll see you all then.